Hi guys, my name is Trinity Stockebrand and I'm one of the founders of Stockebrand Construction. Welcome to our new weekly podcast, Farm to Foundation. For this podcast, I will talk about the life that we live between farm fields and job sites. I also wanted to share our experiences as a group of 20 years old or less building this house. We'll also talk about farming here, lessons that we've learned on the way, and way more. I decided to start this podcast because it is our life. We farm and we build and we share every bit of it online. From pouring concrete to planting corn, we love to share it all. And I figured, why not start a podcast talking about the behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't usually get to see, or why we started doing what we're doing. For this podcast, I would just want to talk about lessons that we've learned so that you can learn from our mistakes. I also want to bring on some fun guests like other farmers, builders, or business owners so that you guys can get the inside scoop of things. I will also probably share some funny job site stories along the way because you can't do construction or farming without them. For example, I've learned how to roof, frame, put windows in, and everything in between. But let me tell you that the in-between is where it all happens. And that's where the real lessons that I've learned come from. For example, like the day that I learned that shingles are heavier than they look. I confidently was on that steep roof trying to grab a stack of shingles, and I was quickly humbled. Those things weigh more than a bag of feed. Or the first time I was told to grab a square. What is your first reaction? You're gonna go look for a square, right? Let me tell you, it is not a square. It's a triangle. Why? I know why now, but why? That's when I learned that construction people don't learn their shapes. It's crazy. Oh, and digging. I've dug my fair share of trenches. You just do the same movement over and over and over again, and then you realize you only went 5 feet. Those days are the hard ones, y'all. But you know what? I've learned something new with every mistake and every just lesson that I've learned, and every that didn't go how it planned. But learning how to problem solve is so important with farming and building. Being able to pick back up where you left off or try to fix a mistake that has happened, it's always so good to stay humble and know when you made a mistake and go back and fix it. It is so important. Because out here you don't just build walls or build houses or grow corn. You're also building patience, humor, and you have a whole lot of stories to tell after you're done. So yeah, that's me learning about construction. I mean, there are so many more stories I could tell about just a city girl dating a farmer boy / construction boy who likes to build and tinker. I've learned so many things. So there's plenty more where that came from. So you'll have to stick around to hear more stories. But I have lots. But my hope with Farm and Foundation is simple. That you feel inspired, seen, and feel motivated to chase your own version of building from the ground up. Whether that's business or family or just in life itself, it is so important that you know that you can build anything from the ground up. Make sure to follow along on our Instagram and TikTok so you can see what's going on behind the mic and behind the podcast. This is just the start, and I cannot wait to share it with y'all. I am so excited where we'll go. Make sure to tune in weekly to watch our podcasts as we do Farm to Foundation Fridays. We also have a video version of our podcast on our YouTube called Stockebrand Construction. You are able to listen to this wherever you get your podcasts. Next week, we'll have an episode on how did it all start? The building, that is. I'll have exclusive footage of our first building plans, how we even came up with the idea to build a 9,000 square foot building, and how we even thought that we could tackle this on our own. As we check out for the week, I want to end with a farm fact or fiction. Chickens can recognize over 100 different faces. That one's actually true. Chickens are way smarter than they look. And they look pretty dumb. They can remember faces even after months. So yes, they know exactly who forgot to feed them last week. I hope you enjoyed this little intro podcast. Make sure to tune in next week to see our first official episode, but I'm so excited to get to share this with you guys, and it is a new chapter for us, so please tune in, and if you want to be a guest on this podcast, let me know, or if there are any episodes or questions that you guys have, let me know. Have a great week!